So in today's video, we will discuss the idioms related to people. First, start with the first idiom, that is a social butterfly. It means it is used for someone who is very sociable and enjoys interacting with many people. For example, at every party, Mary flits around like a social butterfly, making new friends. Next one is wolf in sheep's clothing, meaning someone who appears harmless but is actually deceitful. For example, he seemed friendly, but he turned out to be a wolf in sheep's clothing, tricking us all. Burning the midnight oil. It is used for person who work or study late into the night. For example, I have a big exam tomorrow, so I will be burning the midnight oil to prepare. A penny pincher. It is used for person who is very thrifty or frugal. My grandfather is a penny pincher. He never spends money unnecessarily. A couch potato. Couch potato is used for person who is lazy and spends a lot of time sitting or lying down. For example, after a long day at work, I just want to be a couch potato and watch TV. The life of the party. It is used for someone who is outgoing, fun, and the center of attention at social gatherings. For example, whenever Sarah's around, she is the life of the party, making everyone laugh and dance. A black sheep. Black sheep is a person who is considered the odd one out in a family or group, often due to their behavior or choices. For example, among all the doctors in the family, John became an artist. He is the black sheep. A tough cookie. Someone who is strong-willed, resilient, and not easily influenced. For example, even after facing so many challenges, she remains a tough cookie, never giving up. A diamond in the rough, meaning someone who has potential but needs some polishing or development. For example, she is a bit shy now, but with some mentoring, she will be a diamond in the rough. A jack of all trades. It is used for persons who has skills or knowledge in a wide range of areas, though they may not be an expert in any one. John can fix cars, repair electronics, and even cook gourmet meals. He's a real jack of all trades. To know in it all. It is used for person who acts as if they have knowledge about everything and can be annoyingly arrogant about it. For example, Tom is a real know-it-all. He can't resist correcting everyone. Once in a blue moon, meaning referring to something that happens very rarely. She visits us once in a blue moon. It's always a special occasion. A rolling stone means describing someone who is constantly moving or changing jobs, locations, or relationships. For example, Sarah has lived in 5 different cities in the last 5 years. She's a real rolling stone. The shoulder to cry on. Referring to someone who is supportive and comforting during times of sadness or distress. For example, after my breakup, Sarah was always there as a shoulder to cry on. A rotten apple, meaning describing someone who has a negative influence on a group or situation. One bad employee can be a rotten apple that spoils the whole team. A silver lining. It is used for a person who can find the positive side of even difficult or challenging situations. For example, despite the setback, John managed to find a silver lining and turn the situation around. All thumbs, meaning someone who is clumsy or not skillful with their hands. For example, I am all thumbs when it comes to fixing things around the house. A lone wolf. It is used for a person who prefers to work or live independently and doesn't rely on others. For example, she is a bit of a lone wolf. She enjoys solo hiking trips. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth means referring to someone who is born into a wealthy or privileged family. He was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, so he never had to worry about money. A square peg in a round hole. Describing someone or something that doesn't fit well in a particular situation or environment. For example, he's a scientist in a sales job. He's like a square peg in a round hole. A rolling stone gathers no moss, suggesting that someone who is constantly on the move or changing their circumstances doesn't accumulate burdens or problems. For example, he is always traveling and trying new things. A rolling stone gathers no moss. The apple of someone's eye, meaning referring to a person who is especially loved, cherished, or valued by someone. For example, his daughter is the apple of his eye. He adores her. To have a green thumb. Having a natural talent for gardening and the ability to make plants thrive. For example, my grandmother has a green thumb. Her garden is always full of beautiful flowers. A chip of the old block. It is used for someone who inherits qualities or characteristics from their parents. For example, she is a talented musician. Just like her father, she is a truly chip of the old block. Thanks for watching and subscribe for more videos.